Alright, so today we're going to be playing as the winter Nemesis. And by winter, I basically mean slow, so that's why I have a build to make the survivors run very slowly. And to make that happen, we have this pretty simple build. So firstly, we have the liquor tongue. So when survivors are hit by a whip for the first time, they're hindered for 1 more second than usual, which allows us to catch up to the survivors pretty quickly after whipping them. And now we have all the perks to slow the survivors down a lot. So we have knockout, so when a survivor drops a pallet and they move 6 meters away from it, they gain 5% hinder for 5 seconds. And that's going to pair so well with Game of It, because if we're chasing our obsession and they drop a pallet, they gain 5% hindered. And also, you can just break it with our whip, so you get 7% haste for the next 10 seconds. So that they are 5% slower and we're 7% faster, so we can just catch up to them really quickly. And of course, we've got forced hesitation. So when we down the survivor, all survivors within a 60-meter range are just so slow. It's crazy. And with these 3 perks and the add-on, we're just gonna make sure that the survivors can't go anywhere. But either way, as you'll see, this build is actually really insane, so let's just get straight into the video. Alright, we have the Mount Ormond Resort. But hey, it's a wintry map, so I'm satisfied because, you know, we're doing like a snow winter build. Alright, anyways, let's just go to that side of the map to find the survivors. And I think I already see someone there in the distance, so let's just follow them. Although the blue scratch marks are kind of confusing on this map. Maybe I should change them, but that was definitely a pretty bad stun. But yeah, nice. We got 7% haste because this is our obsession, and you know, we got value. So because of that, we actually got the injure, which we probably wouldn't have otherwise. We got another 7% because we just broke the shack pallet, and because of that, we should be able to catch up really quickly to the survivor. And also, yeah, she's dead. And nice, we got 3 DCs. This is a really good game, guys. And we've got 4 DCs. Well, let's just go to another game, I guess. Wait, isn't it the same Cheryl and Fang? And Joseph and Elodie? Oh, and we've got the Remedy residents, family, whatever, same shit. But yeah, they're definitely gonna be so happy to see me. Oh, I can hear a Jen here, so nice. It's actually the Elodie. So welcome back. Let's try to get you now. I will go for my whip. We get the M2 or whatever. Pretty cool. I'll do a little mind game, and we almost got her there, but let me just vault the window actually, because she's not actually going anywhere. She's like doing little circles. So I guess I'll go for the whip again, I guess, until we get the injure. Yeah, she's like definitely disappointed, but hey, for me this is pretty fun. We should be able to just get it down, because I don't think she actually makes it anywhere, so that's perfect. We've got the other 2 survivors which have the flashlights, so we've got even more. And nice, look how slow they are because of the singularity perk. Like, they can't literally run away even after we M1 them. And we also got the add-on which slows them down even more. I think I'll pull up my power here so we get the down. I'll go back real quick because they're definitely trying to pick her up now, and yeah, they just did that. But hey, wait, I think I heard her behind me. Yeah, she's over there. I don't know, I want to go for the Cheryl, but honestly this is more pressure if I just slug her. So I'll just go around and we can just get it down here. So that's all pressure. And again, this team is like definitely disappointing because this game isn't going as well either. Well, for them of course, because for me it's going incredibly, so I'm not complaining at all. I think I'll go back for the Cheryl because the Jeff is probably going to try to pick her up. So let me just do that real quick. I guess I'll break this pallet, and yeah, I'll go get this girl on this hook and go back for these survivors. Just have constant pressure and not let them breathe at all. And look, even my zombie is not letting them heal, so really sad for them. Yeah, that was a pretty bad miss, but honestly I guess I'll just go for the Jeff since he's trying to go for the unhook. I'll just try to pressure them in a place where I can just, you know, keep them all intact. And let me just go for the whip. I'm not sure how that actually hit. Like, that was barely a hit, but I'll go for the whip again. She put a little trap, but like, I'm playing as the Nemesis, so I don't even have to worry. I will try to like snowball her, I guess. I wanted to block that gen, but that would be too much of a waste of time. I'll go for the M1 here. Also, all the other survivors should be really slowed down from our singularity perk, so even if they want to go for the flashlight save, which they apparently do, because they're definitely a swift, so they want to do that a lot, this perk is gonna come in handy. And yeah, they are healing under the hook, but we can just interrupt them here. This Cheryl cornered herself, so that's an interesting play. Let me just go for the down again, and yeah, I'm sorry you guys, but man, this is disappointing. Like, you guys DC'd in the first game, then like you get a second chance with me and you fumbled this bad. Keep in mind, all these guys are probably in a call with each other and they're fumbling like this badly. Disappointing, but yeah, we get the M2 here again. That was a terrible pickup from her, as in pickup from the pallet, because we can just go around, put up our whip, and she's down again. Like, I don't know what she was thinking there. Let me just pick her up again. Yo, well, this is pretty fun actually. Like, I'm having fun playing against the same team that just DC'd against me. And as you can see, they're going for the unhook. I can go for the whip, and I will put her into the medic state. And I think I could just down her tears. So wow, I didn't even want to tunnel her, but instead of running away from me, she just ran in a circle and run in front of me. So hey, I'm not complaining, I guess. And Why was this LED right in front of me, bro? What? Honestly, if she hadn't have like crashed up, I wouldn't have seen her. So, interesting. I think I'll pick them up instantly because we have the singularity perks. So even if they want to go for the pallet save, they can't. And look, they try to go for it, but like they were just way too slow, so they couldn't get us, bro. This build is working so well. But yeah, this zombie is showing me the location of these survivors, so that's great. Let's go around. I can hear the fangs, so this is disappointing. I can just go for the M1. I don't even have to go for the whip here. I wonder if they know that it's the same killer, but I'm just gonna assume they do. Let me go back to this hook and just end their misery at this point. We see the Jeff going there, but hey, honestly, I'll go for him. So the other girl is infected and injured, so it'll be easier to find her in the end game. And yeah, he did get some distance, but it shouldn't be a problem. We can just whip this wall. And nice, he's actually our obsession, so we get 7% haste here. So that's even more value from our bit. I should have just saved my whip there, but he's going to a pallet and he's not dropping it. And because of that, we can go for the whip and he's infected, so nice. And yeah, he's actually going pretty far to shack, but this shouldn't be a problem since we can just pull up our whip here and we get another infection, I guess. Not sure what the other survivor is doing here, but to be fair, like they're probably giving up at this point. All right, let's just end this guy's misery by going. Honestly, I have no clue how that missed, but now he's 5% hindered and we have 7% haste, so we should be able to really catch up to him. And as you can see, bro, honestly, I'll just take my anger out on her. And yeah, the other guy might be nearby though. And even the zombie is chasing someone apparently. But I think he's just delusional. So let's just pick her up, I guess. Alright, let's look for the Jeff now. Oh my god, and I think I hear the hatch. So yeah, nice. We get it in time. But yeah, generally, this guy is chasing literally nothing. So I'm not sure what's wrong with him. Oh, and I think I hear the Jeff here. So I'm sorry, bro. It's over for you. GG's. Either way, this team wasn't even bad at all, so the fact that they DC'd for the first time and played this, like, badly for the second time is kind of surprising. But, you know, I guess our build is just that strong. Either way, let's just get right into the next game, but before that, don't forget to subscribe and do all the other stuff because I do really appreciate it, and let's just get straight into it. And okay, we have the Yamaoka Estate. Honestly, it should be a pretty good map, not wintry or anything like that, but we'll make them wintry. Also, the whole reason I said winter Nemesis is because, like, winter is cold, and when you're cold, you're usually, like, slower, you know, you like... Your arms feel heavier and stuff like that. Let me just pull up my whip. As I said, let me just pull up my whip and get her infected. And now she's hindered for an additional second, so she can't make any distance, basically. We get the injured too. And she walks straight into a zombie, which makes her go back. And we can just go for a whip. And we get the down here. So that was just really fast. We got the down into... Oh my. Yeah, let me hook her here. I think the other survivor is pretty slow because she was nearby. Although she already went away. Oh, never mind. She's here. We did kind of miss there, but like she had sprint burst. I can't really do much about it if she's like even faster than, I don't know, a cheetah or a panther or whatever. Let me just whip her here, and now she's slower for an additional second, so we get even more value. I mean, to be fair, this is like the most used add-on on the Nemesis because just... Oh wait, I saw a survivor here. Let me just go around, and oh wow, who do we have here? I have to interrupt the hooking thing because then I get more pressure, and that's really important because that slows them down in general and not just their movement speed. So let me get her here though, and she's probably gonna walk to a pallet that, you know, she can drop, and then she's gonna get even more hindered. So that's what I love about this build. And actually, that one pallet perk that we're using, which is knockout, I forgot its name, is one of my favorite perks in the game because it just works normally and you can use it in general, like in any loop or any killer, and you get a lot of value a lot of the times because they drop the pallet, they go away, and you can catch up to them faster than you normally could. But yeah, let me just go around, go for the whip, and we get another down. Let me actually pick her up instantly because I don't think there's anybody nearby. And another good thing about forced hesitation is that if survivors have flashlights and they're close to you when you're done the survivor, they can't really get really close to you because, you know, they can't really get the save because they're really slow and they can't get in front of you in time because of forced hesitation. But yeah, let me go around. We saw the survivor here behind the wall, so you're not sneaky, Nia, let me just tell you that. And wow, she walks an interesting pathing way. Yeah, let's just make sure not to miss anymore. Although if I pull up my whip, we get the down, so that was actually perfect. But yeah, it's lock-in time now. Let me just look her here, go back to that hook, and we're gonna get so much pressure. I wish there was like an icy skin for the Nemesis because that would be just so cool. But yeah, I don't think anyone's... Oh my god, I was about to say I don't think anyone's on this side of the map, and I kind of missed there. But like, you can't really... Like, I was in the bush. If you're in a bush, you can't see anything, so you can't really blame me. Let me just do a double whip here, go around, And to be fair, I think she's gonna... Oh my god, like... we get her down here. Yeah, her pathing was pretty interesting. She landed right in front of me. We can't use the force hesitation a lot right now because they're not really topped up, but they will be after we go to them after they unhook, so they heal and they're close together. And it seems like they're on that gen, which is kind of far, but with the magic of editing, I'm already almost there. And by editing, I mean a literal cut. But hey, a cut is also like counts as editing. Let me just go around, get the Nia here. Yo, genuinely, what is my problem with missing the most obvious like M2s? But yeah, watch this. I won't miss this time, so that's great. I'll go around. She doesn't get much distance because obviously our add-on. And in fact, she doesn't get any distance. She gets injured, but oh, I hit the zombie. Yeah, what I was gonna say is that she didn't get any distance because she stayed at the loop, which is very close, which doesn't actually help her much. I will just break this pallet for later on. She actually is still here, and she's gonna get down in 3. You know, right now. I'm not sure why I counted there, even though she was right. Oh, wow, there's a present. Hey, I didn't notice the gates were decorated, but yeah, that's something new you learn every day. Let me just take her here. We have also deadlock because we don't want the gens to pop, of course. And the zombie is chasing us survivors, so let's just go here. Honestly, I don't blame her because if I saw a stable, I'd also chase her. And I'm not talking about like the game and about killing. Either way, let's plop our whip. We get the M2 here, and now she's injured. Honestly, they haven't been dropping much pallets lately, so we haven't been getting much value from knockout, but let's just trust the process. And I don't think she's gonna drop one either because she's gonna get downed. Yeah, let's go. We're really playing this well today. Either way, let's just pick her up. But damn, oh my god, presentation value. She should be really slow right now. So where is she? Bro, she genuinely disappeared out of thin air because she is not anywhere nearby. But hey, this zombie is apparently chasing someone, and I think he's delusional. Hey, I respect the hustle though. I will go for the sable because I just want to get someone out of the game really quickly. And yeah, tunneling or whatever, but hey, we kind of need this right now since there's 2 gens left and I can't really have a big advantage. But nice, we get it like down pretty quickly. And as you can see, we have forced hesitation, so if someone wanted to go follow the save, they couldn't do that because 20% slower is basically like the zombie movement speed, and I'm not even exaggerating. Anyways, I think the zombie is chasing survivors of that gen, which is perfect. We might be able to cut them off if we play this correctly. I think I'll just break this wall, and it doesn't seem like there's anyone here, but let me just damage this gen and cover it in some snow. This gen has no progress too. Wow. But I think, yeah, I can hear a survivor on that. Oh my, on that chest is what I was gonna say. But yeah, she didn't get much distance anyways. Like, that was a pretty bad life. I will change her into the main building, and she shouldn't go far. And yeah, we can probably cut her off by breaking this wall. Oh, I think she's in that bush. Yeah, you're no sneaky. Well, she kind of was, but you can't hide from me, especially when I'm playing the ice build. And yeah, this gen still has no progress. And yeah, this gen should be really covered now, so they can't do much. And I think this survivor is gonna die. Oh my god, no, she got unhooked. Let me just throw a snowball. And I think, yeah, the survivor got hit by his... Oh my god, this survivor got hit by a zombie. Either way, she's kind of caught here because... Oh my god, she got hit again. Now that's a good zombie if I ever saw one, which I saw right now. Either way, let me... Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of suck at this game because I can't believe I'm always missing these shots. But hey, this build is good enough for us to not have to worry that much. Yeah, they popped a gen or whatever, but they don't have much progress on any other gens, and there's only 2 of them left, so they're kind of doomed. Also, this gen is fully covered, so that's crazy. And nice, you can see some scratch marks which go to this locker. And yeah, well, you're saving me the chasing, so I'm not really complaining. But either way, let's go back to that gen since I think there's a survivor there. And yeah, the gen was definitely being worked on. I guess I'll kick it real quick and cover it in snow because might as well. Oh, and I can see the survivor in the distance, so yeah, she's over here. I'll start whipping her now. So now she's kind of hindered. I will. Oh my god, she went to this pallet. I didn't even expect that. I was just gonna, you know, break it. But let's not miss here. And nice, I'm finally getting the hang of it after like the 20th whip. But yeah, either way, she's kind of doomed here. She doesn't need to drop this pallet. But yeah, GG's. This team wasn't even bad at all, and we still did really well with basically a meme build, so it's not even that bad. Anyways, Merry Christmas everybody, and if you enjoyed this video, just don't forget to subscribe because I would really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one, so bye.